Now the vehicle I've got for you today is a 2009 Audi Q5, and besides the huge buildup of ice and snow around the vehicle, the inside is packing an even bigger mess. Moving to the back now, and to give you guys some background on this vehicle, the owner was telling me when he dropped it off that he recently purchased the vehicle through a salvage auction as it had been totaled off from a bad accident, so all the silver panels were actually swapped over from a different Q5 as a means of fixing it, which also means that the mess inside isn't his as he bought it in this condition, so by the time I'm done with it today, it's going to look brand new again. Alright, with the hot water line feeding my pressure washer half open, it doesn't take long for the warm water to cut through this giant chunk of ice. Starting on these dirty wheels now, and I'll first get some of my Detail Geek wheel and tire cleaner sprayed on, which is easily able to cut through all the dirt and blooming on these tires, as well as take care of any dirt or brake dust on the rims. So if you're looking for a powerful all-in-one cleaner, well, look no further. You can find this on my website at detailgeekautocare.com, and it's also dilutable up to 2-to-1, so if your wheels are only lightly dirty, you can dilute it down a bit and make your bottle last 3 times as long. Okay, with my wash bucket full of Detail Geek car shampoo, I figured I'd explain my wash process, which is the 2-bucket method. So that's having 1 bucket with soapy water and 1 bucket for rinsing my wash mitt. And I also have grit guards in the bottom of each bucket. And if you guys aren't sure what those are, I've got links to them in the description for you. But basically you want to use a nice soft microfiber chenille wash mitt and go panel by panel, rinsing your mitt after each one. Of course, washing the vehicle top down. And if you follow those steps, you will greatly reduce the chance of instilling any swirl marks in the paint. Okay, starting on the interior now, and the first step after disconnecting the battery is to remove the seats, which involves removing the 4 bolts securing it and then unhooking all the electrical connections underneath and taking a peek at what was hiding under there. And between the bullet casings and empty bottle of vodka, it's really not painting a good picture of the previous owner of this vehicle. Moving to the driver's side now, and as this is the first Audi vehicle that I've detailed, I was really curious to see what the build quality of them is. And in terms of the carpet, I can tell you guys that for this being a luxury vehicle, I wasn't at all impressed. The carpet is barely mid-grade, and I've seen nicer carpet in Ford Escapes of the same year. Plus the carpet in the hatch area was horrible and made vacuuming a real pain today. It took me over 2.5 hours just to vacuum, where it usually takes about an hour to an hour and a half on average. Moving to the back now, and it looks like the previous owner's dog used this area as a scratching post or something, as there was quite the collection of fur. And like I mentioned earlier, this hatch area has terrible carpet in it that holds onto everything. So while I get that having carpet here would feel more luxurious, but when you go and use terrible quality materials in an attempt to make it seem nicer, well, I really don't understand that. And after detailing this Q5 today, I really wasn't impressed with the overall build quality of it. Starting on extracting now, and you maybe couldn't tell, but almost every inch of the carpet in here was full of some sort of sticky substance, almost like there was Coke spilled in here or something. Thankfully though, the combo of my carpet solution and green drill brush is able to easily get that all loosened up. So for any of you guys out there who enjoy detailing your own vehicle, all the products I'm using are linked down in the description for you, including the Bissell Spot Clean Professional Carpet Extractor, so be sure to give them a look if you're interested. Now up here in the driver's footwell, and this was easily the worst section of carpet in here, it was super matted together and just brown everywhere. So I'm being sure to use a liberal amount of solution here and let it sit for a minute before hitting it with the drill brush to give it time to soften up all the dirt and grime in the carpet. And after making the first few passes, it's clear I'm going to need to repeat the process, but it is giving me hope that I'll be able to get this section looking perfect, which if you're asking me would be pretty impressive because it was really bad. Here's the bucket full of nasty brown soup pulled out of the Q5 today. Gross. Moving to these filthy seats, and to get these cleaned up, I'll first spray on some leather cleaner and then we'll hit it with the steamer and brush attachment, and that's easily able to remove all of the sticky grime, and then I'll simply wipe it down with a microfiber towel afterwards and it's going to be perfectly clean. And once they're all done, I'll apply some leather conditioner to rejuvenate them and make them look new again. Okay, second last step now is to use my Detail Geek glass cleaner to get all the glass clean, and coupled with one of my waffle weave towels, it's easily able to cut through all of the grime and dog slobber on the windows in here and will effortlessly leave them with a perfectly streak-free finish.